One question that I get asked very often is, should you quit your job to prepare for civil services? And my answer has always been that it depends. If you're someone who has already prepared for civil services for a couple of years, there's absolutely no need to quit your job. And the reason is that you have completed the core syllabus at least once. The polity, the geography, history, economics, optionals, so on and so forth. And that is the hard part. All you have to do right now is to just revise the core syllabus, practice tests, and read current affairs. And you can easily manage it along with a full time job. However, if you're beginning your preparation right now with absolutely no understanding of civil services, and you do not want to make civil services journey a 5 years plan, my recommendation would be to quit your job right now. Because no matter what toppers would say, to realistically get an excellent rank in civil services in a period of less than 2 years, you will have to study for at least 10 hours on a consistent basis. And to be brutally honest, it is going to be extremely hard to get those 10 quality hours on a consistent basis along with a full-time job. Because with job comes office politics, and that will drain your mental energy even after your work. At the end of the day, civil services is a competitive exam, and to fetch an extra mark in every answer that you write in mains, you will have to have an edge. And one way to have that edge is to study consistently and efficiently. So my advice would be, again, to reiterate, do not take up a job if you fall in the second category, or quit your job if you fall in the second category. But the next question is, what if I fail in civil services? How will I justify those gap years if I were to pivot to a different sector or pursue an MBA degree or an MPP degree from abroad? And for this exact reason, we have designed Impact Fellowship. Impact Fellowship is a work study program at the Global Governance Initiative. It will not only allow you to justify the gap years, but will also allow you to pivot if you end up failing in civil services. The most important quality to clear civil services is not just hard work, but it is your mental health. Only when you have a great support system, an exceptional peer network, a decent fallback plan, and a community that cares for you, you will crush all your goals in the long term. Because the single biggest reason to fail in civil services is your inability to curtail your anxiety. And this happens only when you are concerned and bothered about the fact that what will happen to you if you end up failing in civil services. This happens when you have terrible mental health. This happens when you have no support system or peer network, and you are going all solo in your long UPSC journey. At the end of the day, your rank, your civil services, and even your cadre is decided by how you perform in mains and interviews. And if you cannot tame your anxiety levels, or if you are considering UPSC to be a do or die situation, your performance in high pressure circumstances of when you write mains or appear for interviews is going to be deplorable. The Global Governance Initiative's Impact Fellowship will not only help you with a great support system or Plan B, but will also directly benefit you at a strategic level whenever you write your mains or appear for your UPSC interviews. There's something called the 80 hours rule to establish a career in consulting, social impact, and international development. The link is going to be in the description. You will also find the application link to the work study program for civil services in the description. And like always, if you have a private question to ask, feel free to message me on Instagram or comment below. I will be happy to address your concerns and queries here. So good luck, take care, and stay safe.